some breaking news coming out of the NBA where we see Damian Lillard being traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. And it seemed like a foregone conclusion in this offseason that he's going to end up with the Miami Heat. He dropped numerous hints on social media, and he has a pretty good relationship with Jimmy Butler as well. And Pat Riley usually gets these deals done, but the Blazers really didn't like the package that Miami was giving them, centered around Tyler Hero. That's not a lot of return for the value that you're giving up in Damian Lillard. And the Bucks played the waiting game, and they ended up winning the whole Damian Lillard sweepstakes, despite rumors that the Toronto Raptors may have been the front runners up until this week, and then Miami was potentially his preferred destination. I get it. You have Heat culture, and you also have no state income tax. We love that. But Milwaukee is going to give him the best situation and the best opportunity to win a championship. To talk about how this deal went down, and the Blazers get a pretty decent package. Now, they brought in Phoenix as well, and Phoenix also needed some help. So I think everybody gets a little bit of a winning piece of the pie here, where Milwaukee gets Damian Lillard, then you get the Blazers, who are now in a full rebuild, so they get a nice center in DeAndre Ayton from the Phoenix Suns. You get Jrue Holiday, who will most likely be traded by the season beginning, because I don't see him staying around. He wants to be on a contending team. And it would be a great trade ask for the Portland Trail Blazers to get more assets back as a later domino effect of this original 3-team trade. Now, Phoenix, we always talk about their depth issues behind KD, Booker, and now still with Bradley Beal in there, it's very top heavy, but now you get some other pieces. You get Yusuf Nurkic, a pretty solid big man that still can give you a double-double here and there, and then Grayson Allen, who is a tough bench player. He can give you a little bit of shooting as well, we've seen with the Milwaukee Bucks. So I think overall pretty decent for all three teams. But now let's talk about the X's and O's, or schematically what the Bucks can do. The Bucks now have probably the best two-man game in the entire NBA between Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Dame has the license that very few players have in the NBA. I think maybe outside of Steph, he has the deepest range out of any active NBA player, and we've seen him drop numerous bombs from deep, 30-foot plus, and very good in clutch time situations, something that this Bucks team hasn't been the greatest at, especially last season, when countless times against the Miami Heat, they failed to come and close the deal, especially with Giannis. Giannis has been a liability at the free throw line, and I like him to get the ball late, but he has to make those shots. But when he's fouled a lot, Dame can make up for that. He can make those free throws, and he can also just demand the ball in late game situations. So you give up some defense with Jrue Holiday, who is probably the best two-way point guard in this league, but you get so much more offense. I mean, even in limited amounts, Dame didn't play an entire season, but he had 32 points a game last year, and I don't think he's going to get up to that clip, but definitely 25 from Dame is going to be excellent. That's going to be far more than what you get from Jrue Holiday in recent memory. And Chris Middleton has dropped off since they won the championship 2 years ago as well. So this will make up. Now, Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez, they can kind of take a little bit more of a step back, and it's a nice core. I mean, they have some role players that they were able to maintain in this offseason, and I really like what Milwaukee has done. They still have to go through Boston and Miami probably in the playoffs, but they are definitely going to be favorites in the East, if not the whole thing.